There are millions of women who suffer from alcohol and drug addiction, including prescription drugs. What is not widely known is the majority of these ladies suffer from coexisting disorders such as anxiety, depression, and bipolar disorder, among others. Many women commit suicide or die in their addiction because they feel there is no hope. Hope Alive Counseling Centers teaches women that recovery comes by having hope, one day at a time. Our mission is to provide treatment, including family therapy, motivational therapy, dual diagnosis therapy, to help restore our clients to wholeness.
So, Mrs. Robinson, I know you guys are kind of continuing a legacy with this home that you're endeavoring to do. So, can you tell me about your husband and how he started it and how he really gave you guys the confidence to continue saving lives like how he did?
Well, after my husband was addicted also. He had a drug problem, and after he got deliverance from the Lord for his drug problem, the Lord put it on his heart to go back and help others who needed help and needed deliverance from drugs and alcohol. And so we opened our first home. He started the church first, amen, and that was about in June of 1980. And after 2 years, he became more and more burdened to help other people that needed help from drugs and alcohol. And he opened his first home for men in 1990. And the women's home, he opened it a couple of weeks later. Oh. And so those are the first 2 homes that he had. And from there, before he passed away, shortly before he passed away, we had homes all over Southern California, even in other states. We had maybe as much 34 different locations.
Wow.
And many vehicles, and there by that time it had been thousands that had come through our ministry. And I didn't even realize the magnitude of it myself until really after he had passed away, you know.
Wow.
And so, and of course, because my children and I were working with us in the ministry, we all pretty much had the same burden of carrying it on, his hopes, his dreams of seeing many more people helped. And so he passed away in January of 2006. And it's taken us a few years to recover from the loss of him and all of his strong help, you know. So, but here we are. We are basically starting over again. We had downsized the ministry quite a bit because he had an extended illness. He was sick. He was on dialysis for 3.5 years, and so it took us a lot of time to recover also, but we still had the hopes, the dream in our heart also, you know, to carry it on. It was just like it was in our bloodstream, you know. We couldn't stop it if we wanted to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was like really a family business for you guys,
right.
So I'm not surprised that now you guys are back at it, you know, after you took some time for yourself and everything. I mean, I know it's just ingrained in you, especially when your husband and your father has just, you know, had such a passion for that. So, Chandra, I saw you, you know, nodding in agreement with your mom the whole time while you were talking, so you kind of feel like, do you also have that burden to help the way that your father did?
Yes, I sure do. My role is to see other women get free from drugs and alcohol. I really have a burden myself to help other women to be free and clean and free, and to see them get their lives back on track, families back together, you know, being a contribution to society again. And it's just really a burden for me as well to see them, you know, be fruitful again and happy again, full of hope again.
Yeah.
So that's my role. I'll be playing.
So Mrs. Robinson, I noticed when you first started talking, you were saying that one of your first homes was for women. So I was wondering, is that a reason why you guys are gearing this recovery center towards women, because you guys, you know, have a passion for that and started off on that foot?
I certainly have a soft spot in my heart for women, especially with their children also, and so it's really been very rewarding also, because we have seen many homes, many families reunited.
Wow.
And we've seen them, you know, become responsible citizens again. You know, they've come in and they've gotten free from that addiction, and we were able to bring new hope, give them new hope also, which helps them to be strong and go on further in their lives. So.
Well, I actually have a ministry called Wedding Night Bliss, where I work with women who are about to get married and newly married, but also with single women, because I've noticed that a lot of single girls are just choosing, you know, bad boyfriends and bad husbands, and kind of just throws them off the track just of being a responsible member of society when you're just focused on this horrible guy, you know. So I totally understand you guys' passion for women. That's something that I'm really passionate about as well. So Chandra, I wanted to ask you, you know, a lot of people know about the typical things that recovery centers tend to have, such as 12-step programs and of course counseling and all that, and I know that you guys offer those things. But what are some of the different things that kind of sets you guys apart from other typical recovery centers?
Well, we're going to have all types of things going on for the ladies. We're going to be having days out at the beauty shop, you know, which is going to be part of their therapy. Going to get our hair and nails done, and, you know, and just so that they can feel beautiful about themselves again. And also we're going to be having massage therapy, music therapy, dance therapy, motivational therapy, and vocational training. And we're also going to offer aftercare and outpatient treatment, as well as sober living houses for them to be able to, you know, sober living placement and referrals for them to be able to, you know, have a place after they leave here to go to.
So for the sober living houses, that's just for people once they are done with the recovery center. Sometimes people still need more help transitioning into society, right? So that's definitely something that a lot of people need. So I think it's a great thing what you're doing with them, you know, going out to the beauty shops and stuff, because a part of a woman getting full recovery is feeling beautiful. Sometimes it's not as important to men, but for women that's really empowering for us to feel like we look nice and can, you know, walk around the street and feel like we're not being judged by other people because we fit in like normal society.
And being part of a family, you know, we're emphasizing how nice it is to be part of a family, and we want to have that kind of closeness like that.
The funds that you contribute is going to help women recover from addictions and to restore their hope. Hope is so important to somebody who's trying to re-enter society and to become the community member that they really want to be. We accomplish this by using your funds for working capital and to hire experts in the behavioral science fields. It's been scientifically proven that sometimes you just need hope for today. Sometimes you can't look into the future because things seem too hard. And that's what Hope Alive Recovery Center is going to do for these women. We're helping them to have hope just for today so they can make it one more day, make it to tomorrow, and to another tomorrow, and another tomorrow. And before they know it, they're recovered. For your $25 contribution and all other contributions, you'll receive a Hope for Today MP3, a beautiful song written by Scott B. Smith that will help you get through the tough times that you can listen to whenever you want. For your $50 contribution, you'll receive a Hope Alive t-shirt. For your $100 contribution, you'll receive a Visa gift card. For your $300 contribution, you'll receive a massage gift card. For your $500 contribution, you'll receive a plaque commemorating that you're helping to save a life. Along with the plaque, you'll receive a Hope Alive t-shirt.